appointment tomorrow morning because whatever reason, I don't know how or what the heck I did. I hurt my shoulder last week, and literally, it's the randomest thing. Like I don't know if it's just like a bad strain or something like that or what, but it's freaking sore.
How would you
Can't throw
strain your
100 pitches
shoulder,
every
Jeff?
time, Jeff.
What, Wimmer?
I was making a joke. I was making a joke that you threw like 100 pitches, like you're a pitcher. You just threw out your shoulder.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, Jeff, how would you strain your shoulder? You have to, in order to strain something or sprain it, you have to have some type of like hyper extension of your arm, or hard motion of your arm doing something it shouldn't be doing. Or in a weird movement. Like, what do you do? Like, you don't do anything.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you in months, but I know you don't do anything.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Brian. I literally, you got me, dude. I have no freaking clue. It's sore as hell right now. Like it freaking hurts.
You might have just slept on it weird.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all I can think of. I don't know, but like dude, it effing hurts. I hate it. It sucks.
Funny story about sleeping, though. Funny story about sleeping.
Oh God.
One time in elementary school, I slept really funny on my neck, and my neck was stuck like this.
Wait, it was actually stuck like that?
It was actually stuck like, like it was, I don't know what side it was, but my neck was stuck like this.
But, yeah.
I just looked really, really weird on it, and I couldn't like move my neck.
That's
when you get a cramp or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like I was stuck, and I literally couldn't move it because it was just like I guess I slept like this for like the entire night, so it just stayed there. So I was like this. my mom, I came down like, Mom, my neck really hurts.
Yeah.
And she thought I was like just bullshit. And she's like, right, put your head up. I'm like, I can't. And she put your head up. I'm like, I can't. And then she actually felt it. I was like, oh, like really just stiff or whatever. And she's like, oh, you can't. I was like, no.
This is what I've been trying to tell you.
So like, I'd have to go to school that day. So I've been walking around like this the entire day. I'd be like, hey guys. But it was stuck like that for like the entire day, and then like the next day it was still a little slanted.
Yikes!
Right.
You know,
really weird.
I've had a few moments like that before where my neck is so stiff. It's just like you sleep on it funny or whatever, and when you wake up, you can't move your head or your neck a whole lot. The worst though is like I did that one time, and I had to drive to work, and literally I couldn't look left. Like I could look through my blind side. I was like, please tell me no one's coming. I'm just like, oh God, this sucks. And I'm just like, at that point, I'm like yelling in the car. I'm like, I need someone in the car with me. Is it safe to look? Is it safe to go? I can't look left. Damn it.
Have you guys ever given yourself whiplash? I've done that multiple times where you turn your head really fast and you give yourself actual whiplash.
I don't think so. No.
I'm
not surprised that you have.
I've had whiplash before, but not because of that.
Yeah, like I've had it. But I mean, like, I literally will sometimes, like, it doesn't happen often, like very rarely, but if someone calls my name, I'll turn my head really fast, and I'll actually give myself whiplash on my neck because I turn it so fast for some reason. I don't know why.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, one time when you were playing football, you did give me whiplash when you were trying to tackle me.
Okay. I remember that, and I still feel bad about that, like, 10 years
Was that
later.
the time you knocked off his glasses?
Yep.
Yeah, when I buried Whitmer. I felt so... That was... Whitmer, I'm sorry. Kind of.
Don't be.
You're not sorry.
Like, it was... I won't forget it, like...
But yeah, you wrapped me around, you tore me, and then I hit the ground. It just bounced my head off the ground.
Yeah, I buried
Glasses went
him.
flying.
I saw Whitmer coming at me. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. I'm just gonna tackle him. It'd be fun. And I just laid the wood on him.
You did.
My whole 100-pound body, but Whitmer, that was. I remember seeing you guys just fly away.
Yeah.
Just burying you into the ground. I was like, poor Whitmer. Poor Whitmer just came to have fun, and I just took his head off.
I was still having fun.
Wait, what happened? Brian bulldozed me. Did you have fun?
Literally.
Yeah, I did.
I remember that game too. I missed somebody else.
It happened to be twice.
Much.
So.
Yeah, I remember I missed somebody by this much. We kicked the ball off, and they caught the ball as I was about to hit them, and they moved like a millimeter to the side, and I missed. But they didn't. it'd been like a full. It was like a full like sprint, like a
we
gunner.
were playing one time, and
I think I hit Jeff one time.
You probably did. I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
think it was Jeff. I'm pretty sure it was Jeff.
On what moment that on the kickoff?
No, it was like I think it was just one time we were playing backyard football, and I buried you.
You've definitely gotten a good few hits on me, yeah. The only I don't think I've ever had any like good hits. I've had like one good tackle where it literally felt like a Brian Dawkins moment where in my head I thought I jumped or leapt, but and just like jumped off the ground and tried to tackle the guy running, like, and I like just jump from behind and like flatten him on his back. And he goes, "Jeff, you killed my back. I can't move you." But no, like literally, in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, Brian Dawkins moment." But like the way that you literally probably saw it, it looked like I was just running, and it just like fell.
You fell on him.
Probably.
It was like, oh.
I won't forget that. I remember when Jeff tackled me and he caught my foot by like the skin of his finger. I won't forget it. I was so like mad because I had the corner on him. I took it and I was like, "Yo, I got him." And he fell. The reason he got me was because he fell. He didn't get me. He fell.
Was this at the beach?
Oh, it was at the beach. Yeah.
Because literally,
it was like, "Yeah, I got you." Megan's like, "No, you fell, Jeff. You got him because you fell accidentally."
Yeah, no, because again, like I was chasing him on the side by the water, and then again, it was one of those moments where it looked like in my head, I'm like diving, and in my head, I'm thinking, I'm not diving, I'm straight up falling.
Yes,
and I just happened to get him by the shoe, by like the tip of my finger, and the Brian's like, "Dude, how'd you get me?" I'm like, "I got you," and because I knew, I'm like, I just straight up fell.
I was so confused.
Just that good. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I was so confused because when I was running, I knew how much space I had between you and me. I knew how much space. I'm like, he had to have dove because he was not just going to grab me. He would have to just jump at me, and just like, yeah. And Megan's like, "Jeff fell accidentally, and he accidentally hit your foot on accident with his hand because he was trying to stop himself from falling." And I was so mad. I'm like, "That's some bullshit." I was so
That's
mad.
exactly what happened.
I was also playing back in high school. I was playing too, and I got tackled. My head smacked off the ground, and my vision went black.
Oof.
It was one of my concussions.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, that.
So my vision went black, and then I got it back, and I was like, "I'm good." And I started running, and it went black again. I was like, "I'm not cool."
No,
I'm not cool.
Oh god.
Only 8 concussions.
Only.
We're under double. We're under double digits. It's cool.
Hey, that's all that matters.
I'm not sure that's how it works.
It's not. No,
It's not. I'm not a neuroscientist or neurologist. Not a neurologist, but yeah.
You combine nerds and
Neurologist.
No, I meant to find the word neurologist, and I said neuroscientist.
Oh, I think.
And then I was like, "No, that's not it. It's neurologist."
Like, okay. Well, now you got you. Yeah.
Yeah.